Hi, I'm Kristin Omdahl and welcome back to my studio. In this series of videos, I'm going to show you how to crochet this beautiful baby cocoon and matching hat. In the first part, I'm going to show you how to read the chart. Then in the second part, I'll show you how to crochet the hat. And in the third and final part, I'll show you how to crochet the cocoon, and they both use the same chart. Please make sure you download the free pattern on my website. It includes the chart and line-by-line instructions. Let's get started. We will be using a size E4 or 3.5 millimeter crochet hook and Be So Serene yarn, which is 100% organic cotton, sport weight, and we will be using colorway Tranquil. We begin with tying our yarn to our crochet hook and chain 4. Double crochet into the 4th chain from your hook. Yarn over your hook, insert your hook into the specified chain, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2 loops on your hook. The chain 3 that we skipped counts as our first double crochet, and this is our second double crochet. You want to work 10 more double crochets into that same chain. Then we're going to slip stitch to the top of the 3rd chain at the beginning of the round to join. This is what the end of round 1 should look like. Round 2 begins with a chain 3 that counts as our first double crochet, and we're going to work a second double crochet in the same stitch. Yarn over our hook, insert your hook in the same stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. In the next double crochet, you're going to make 2 double crochets. We're going to work 2 double crochets into each stitch around. At the end of round 2, we're going to slip stitch to the top of the 3rd chain at the beginning of the round to join. This is what the end of round 2 should look like. Round 3 begins with a chain 3 that counts as our first double crochet and double crochet in the next stitch. Chain 2, 1 double crochet each in the next 2 stitches. And this is what we will repeat around. Chain 2 and 1 double crochet each in the next 2 stitches. At the end of round 3, we're going to replace our last chain 2 space with a chain 1 and single crochet into the top of the 3rd chain from the beginning of the round. That chain 1 single crochet replicates a chain 2 space and positions us in the top center of that space for beginning the next round. This is what the end of round 3 should look like. Round 4 begins with a chain 3 that counts as our first double crochet, and in that same chain 2 space we're going to work a double crochet, chain 2, and 2 more double crochets. In the next chain 2 space, we're going to work 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets. And this is what we're going to repeat in each chain 2 space around. We're going to work 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets in each chain 2 space. At the end of round 4, slip stitch to the top of the 3rd chain at the beginning of the round to join. This is what the end of round 4 should look like. Round 5 begins with a slip stitch into the next double crochet and slip stitch into the next chain 2 space. Chain 3, which counts as our first double crochet in the same chain 2 space, chain 2, and 2 more double crochets in that same chain 2 space. For the rest of the round, we're going to work 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets in each chain 2 space around. At the end of round 5, we're going to slip stitch to the top of the 3rd chain at the beginning of the round to join, and this is what the end of round 5 should look like. If you're making the hat, we've completed all of the rounds that we needed to learn. Rounds 6 through 10 are repeating round 5. We have our 10 rounds complete for the hat. We're going to fasten off and weave in our tails. You want to make sure you work in multiple directions for at least 4 or 5 inches to have a secure tail. Partly it's for making sure that it's invisible, but also that it stays secure through multiple washings. So we're going to go back and forth in multiple directions for several inches to have a nice secure tail, preferably on the back side of the work. Okay, next up we're going to learn how to make the cocoon. Follow the link at the end of this video to watch all 3 parts of making this beautiful baby crochet hat and cocoon.